Yeah, the function of the word hue. Exhalation. Exhalation, release with a tone. And then you add a tone to it. Sound. The adding of the sound polarizes the atoms and brings you focus. It's really conscious exhalation. That's what it is. So it's breathing practice. And you could just exhale, breathe, and consciously do it as you. And you see the whole purpose of it is to add power to the release aspect of it. See? So you're not just unconsciously exhaling, you're consciously releasing and exhaling, getting rid of, eliminating debris, calming stuff. So it's really this breathing, yoga breathing. Breathing with purification, intention behind it. So it can restore you, enable you to recover some sense of balance, but it's part of your intelligence, your understanding. You breathe consciously to relax yourself, bring yourself to zero, so you are able to be more present in your circumstance. So you can do it when you're walking, when you're at a conference, a business conference, you're still hewing, you're still breathing. And hewing, and if you're doing the hewing, then you're consciously putting that in the atmosphere. See, so it's part of the continuum, and what you're doing is you're recreating your continuum by saying hew, which is a release, but then hew is also a name of the divine when you look into certain cultures. Om Mani Padme Hew. See, it's hew, extended. Hew, closing with the M. Like, Aum, closing with the M. Right? It's a completing of it. Opening, hew, extending, right? Liberating, releasing, right? And then home. Hew. Hew. Such continual release, no end. No end. No closure. It's a sign for openness, right? Release. Yeah. And the blessings, and we're really talking about heart blessings. Liberating everybody. Heart. Liberation. Same heart. Same one. Same thing. Same nothing. Same mind. Easy as my basic. Come.
So, what does adding consciousness to breathing? What is the mechanism? How does that change?
You just do it. You just do it. There's not a mechanism to how to do it. You're breathing. You have no choice but to breathe, by the way. You can't help but to breathe. But so the idea is to be conscious. I'm exhaling, but yes, now I should release karma. I want to release my suffering. I want to release what's been obsessing me all week and fixating me and conflicting and afflicting me all week. Let it go. My body's present. Let it go. Phew. Let me be present with my body. My body's a body of light and presence. Until or unless I burden it with all this preoccupation with self-clinging and self-desire and self-neuroses, right? Genius of neuroses, human genius for neuroses. Master of being a slave to neuroses. Mastered, perfect, right? End like that, zero, no neuroses. Free, unless there's a physiological basis for the problem. The psychic stuff is gone like this, instantly. Doesn't exist. Yeah. It's just a level of, let's say, smoke. It's gone already.
So would you say that one can't feel negative emotion while consciously breathing?
Sure you can. You can have pain, and you should be consciously breathing when you're in pain. In fact, you find people who are injured, their breathing is affected, and they're breathing a certain way, because the pain is more or less warranting an adjustment of breath in order to balance the brain and the body out in the process. See, it's a self-healing. See?
Like a woman giving birth.
Like many different examples. Many examples. So when you're doing conscious breathing, then you are more or less, not so much in control, but you are responsible for a certain kind of resonance. See, a piece already. Okay, your brain loves it. I mean, brain loves that. to relax with your consciousness, with the ego's participation. The brain is saying, damn, it's about time this person just lightened up on me. Can't believe it. This is a miracle. I'm chilling here. And the person still awake. And not knocked out. This gives me more time to chill. In the midst of this madness I have to deal with, being fried by this idiot. Doesn't know anything, doesn't even know they have a brain, so to speak, or a heart, right? You know you have a heart is when it's breaking down. You say, what? I have a heart? Why is this happening? It never bothered me before. Why would it be doing that now? Well, you just burnt it out. Well, I smoked all these years. It seemed to be fine. Yeah, right. Waking up and taking responsibility for healing now is very important, say, by whatever means, say, relaxation. And we're talking about a certain kind of type of relaxation, right? Where you are resuming abidance as relaxation. That you're being relaxed by anybody, massaged into it. No, you have to assume that already as part of your reality. Stillness is already present, silence. Stillness and silence and heart already present, always present. That's the easy way. Knowing it already is the easy way. Yeah. Opening to what it already is, it's the easy way. It's good practice. It's already meditation. What type of meditation? Self-healing meditation. Relaxing. Aligning the body, the chakras with the brain function. See, the spirit, soul. It's already happening. Yeah. Earth to sky. It's already happening. That's one. Okay. Earth to sky. Yeah. Somebody and the nobody. Totality, the big body, cube. See? Universe. Already present. It's good meditation. It's a good moment to have. It's refreshing. Coming.
Is there a cessation of karma while one's in the practice of consciousness?
There's no karma anyway. But yeah, you can have cessation of preoccupation with the karma. The karma is ongoing, so there's no karma you can control beyond. And we know that. The universe is perfect. Yeah. But the important thing is the realization that there are wavelengths where we can call them suspensions, or being able to hover above the afflicted tendencies that we have, to be in turmoil between this and that, and this person and that person, and me and them, all of that stuff. All of that can be released in due time, if not now, in due time. And you want to have it released as soon as possible, so that you can do whatever you have to do here with more power and more focus, and more deliberation, and maybe more success, because you have more focus. You're able to put your energy into it, because you're not as scattered and compromised by everybody and everything in the process, which is what the human nature is, to be compromised, so you have nothing left when you need it. You're exhausted before your time. So exhausted, you want your time to be happening already, because you're so exhausted, which is then resignation to the point where you say, well, I don't know what I've done, but here I am. Take me now, because this is too much for me.
So does the conscious breathing take one out of the, let's say, unconscious connection to other people?
Well, the idea then is becoming friends with your unconscious, actually. Conscious breathing. It's like saying you know what the unconscious is. You know what your ancestral inheritance is already. You know what it is, and you want to make peace with it. You want it to work with you. You don't want to have it work against you. It's coming to the meeting there with the forces of time. See, past time and present time in order to make a better future time, whatever it is, potential time. So you have to heal yourself with your ancestors. Bring those relations to peace. Then it's easier to move forward with more ancestral power.
Does the breath...
So when you heal yourself, you're healing your ancestors. I want to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're healing let's say the past, you're getting past karma. That's what you're aggravated by, past karma, unresolved and unfinished business. I finished up by putting it to peace now. It takes a lot of strength to do that, but then you have more power as a result of it, if you need it. I don't mean ego power, but heart power.
And for, we were talking about musicians, non-breath musicians, using the breath consciously as part of their music.
Yoga practice. It's good for anything. It's just good to do it. Yeah. Musicians, non-musicians, boxers, basketball players, athletes, everybody. All right. Because we're talking about aligning our body with the mind and the brain. And feeling we can do that. We can come to a stop point and relax. We don't have to be relaxed. We can be relaxation. You don't have to go somewhere and to do something to be relaxed. You can be relaxed while you're doing things. You can be relaxed while you're doing whatever you have to do. Say, I'm doing this intense work, but I'm relaxed. It's better. At peace.